I still wake up every day looking for my son because he lived with me. So it's a constant reminder of him in the house. I just don't understand why. Why did my son have to leave this earth like that?
My brother Alan, aka Tinch, was shot 3 times, once in the head. He was pronounced dead on arrival at Einstein Hospital on June 1st, 2020 at 12:02 a.m. He was murdered 6 days before his 35th birthday. Hey, baby bro. It's been almost 2 months since you've been gone. It's not easy, but we're getting through it, you know. I just, you know, I look at your baby picture and I think about when you were born and how it felt to be a big sister.
I remember one morning I woke up and I wasn't feeling well. So then I decided that day, I said, well, you know what? I'm going to go to the hospital and see what's going on with me. And later on that day, the doctor had gave me a call back and told me that my test had came through and he said that I was pregnant. I didn't really know what it was because, back then they ain't really was able to tell you what you was having and stuff like that. So, you know, I went on and then, they got me prepped and everything. They had the baby and everything. And then the funniest thing was I started having, pain and stuff like that, labor pains and stuff like that. So the doctor, he was trying to, telling me to push and everything, trying to take, the baby out and stuff. And then the doctors start laughing. He said, wow, I don't know. There's something strange about this baby. Every time we try to pull the baby out, he keeps being sucked back in. Like he don't even want to come out into this world.
Alan was born June 7th, 1985. You always had that it factor. I'm not sure what it is. It's not something that you can learn or you can buy. It's it's like magic. So you were like magic to me. You had this ability to make people want to be like you and follow you and do the things that you did. I just think about the times in your music career how I threw your first hip hop show. And I remember it was crazy because one of the first shows was at the YWCA in Germantown. And you were in high school at the time. And I just wasn't expecting this large group of kids to turn out and show up, but they did. And basically, you like sold out the whole thing, you and your whole group. And you were in there battle rapping. And I mean, it was just amazing just to watch you do what you do. Like, I was just so proud of you. I've always been proud of you, you know. Then we went on, and years later, you picked music up back again, and we started, shooting videos. And
older. Your mom need money. So you stick and move, never lose when you comfy. Think about me slipping, you be swimming with the guppies. Trust me, about mine, don't talk much.
then things changed, in 2009 when grandma passed. That was like the first death that was really close to us. And it was just a lot of pain and uncertainty there about what was going to happen, or I don't know. This is how we were going to get through. And I know we were all, you, Wendell, and me, we were all trying to figure out how to stay strong for Mom. And we did our best, We knew we couldn't replace her mother, but we did our best as kids, I believe. We only drove her a little crazy, right? Then, 3 years later, our oldest brother passed away as well. That one was tough for all of us, especially me and you and Mom. We kind of thought that he would always be here for us, like forever. And when that didn't happen, it was extremely devastating. And I know for you, that was hard because it seems like after that, you were looking for peace in whatever you could find. I remember when you brought the idea of Bout Mine to me, I heard it and I'm like, wow, that's really dope. Like, you can do a lot with that. It doesn't just mean that you have to do a website. Like, you can do t-shirts, you can do everything with that saying. And I remember the look on your face, like you felt validated because I was 100% there with you. Like, I believed in you and I wanted you to make that happen. So I did everything I possibly could to help you make that happen.
Five shorts. You know what I'm saying? Just slide up, come through.
I just remember all of the fun stuff we used to do, which was crazy because you would have me like everywhere shooting videos, and you was pushing me out of my comfort zone. Little do you know, I know you probably always thought, oh, that's big sis, she got it, but all the time I wasn't confident. But you made me feel confident. You made me feel like I can do anything. And I want to thank you for that. I never really got the chance to tell you this while you were here. But I hope that you hear me now. Thank you for that.
Shout out to Five Shorts, man, the whole cast and crew. Y'all did y'all thing yesterday, and to continue to do y'all thing, man. Five Shorts, man, I stand behind y'all 100%. Because my sister is pretty much the founder of Five Shorts. She is the founder. You know what I mean? What is that? When you first open it up, it's a, when you first open it up, that'd be my big sis right there. You know what I'm saying? Shamika Sawyer, you know what I mean? She from Southside like me, original. You know what I'm saying? About Mine, Hustle Harder, you already know this family. Philly Cam, About Mine, you think me, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
This is tough because I lost my two best friends. I lost my two people in the world that I knew loved me no matter what. And I loved them no matter what, right? On the moments leading up to your murder, I just remember trying to talk to you because I saw how much weight you were losing, and it seemed like you were in this space where I really couldn't reach you. Actually, no one could, and I really didn't know what was going on in your life. and you stopped posting on Instagram. Like anyone who knows you know that you would post forever, like every day, every other day, multiple times a day. And I just noticed that you wasn't posting anymore. Actually, your last post on Instagram was May 19th, and I was paying attention to what you posted. You had a picture of yourself, from a side angle, looking ahead, and you said, "I listen more than I talk." Now I'm like, wow, it must have been a message in that, and I totally blew that.
So I noticed this one particular night he had came in my room. He was out there chilling and stuff. And then he came in my room and said, Mom, I'm going to go get me something to drink. So he was saying that he was going to go to the store because he liked getting soda. So he said he was going to go to the store and get him something to drink, which I knew it was a soda. And, I said, okay, because that's what he usually do. So I didn't think nothing of it. And then I was sitting on the side of the bed. For some reason, I don't know. I guess it's a mother's intuition. I just got this gut uneasy feeling like something wasn't right. And then I looked at the clock and I said, he been gone for a while. I said, let me get my phone and call him and see if everything all right. So at the time I was getting ready to go get my phone, I heard this knocking at the door, and it was kind of like a loud knock. And I'm like, well, wow, what's wrong? What's going on? Who knocked on the door like that? So I opened the door, and this young lady was at the door, and she was saying, you got to go to the hospital because Terrence, he just got shot in the head. Well, I'm really was basically getting ready to go to bed. And then when she's saying that, and she's screaming and she's hollering. And then I'm looking and then it dawned on me, wait a minute. She's by herself. He's not with her. And at that time I had to think. And then I'm saying to myself, did she just say he got shot in the head? And then all of a sudden I start, panicking. Then I just start running nervous, trying to find something to put on because I had just changed into my night clothes. And so, I had my daughter. I was calling my daughter and I asked her to, take me to the hospital because I still was in a little shock, because I couldn't really believe what she was saying. So I got to the hospital. And I asked them, they let us in, me and his father, because they wasn't letting anyone else in because of the COVID and stuff like that. So we just went in and the doctors, the nurses, told us to sit in the room and she was going to go check things out and stuff like that. So me and his father was waiting to hear what they was going to say. So the doctor came out and the nurse, and they both sat down, and me and his father was saying, well, is everything okay? Is he all right? This and the other. And then they told us, we sorry to tell you this, but he didn't make it.
With Wendell, he was sick with cancer. So even though it was hard, I guess it was a little bit easier to deal with because we knew he was sick. But with you, this is extremely hard because someone took your life. Someone took your life. They took you away from us. You have a grandbaby on the way. It's a pain that is unexplainable. It's a pain that far too many of us know, especially parents. But it is extremely painful for the siblings as well. It's extremely painful for the children, the friends, all the lives that you touched. It's just painful. Some days I just want to go to the cemetery and lay on top of your grave just to feel close to you. I have one of your About Mine t-shirts that was yours that you wore. So whenever I want to feel close to you, I'll just grab your shirt and I'll hold it and pretend I'm holding you. I know you're at peace now. I just keep wondering though, who you could have been had circumstances been different, had we grew up in a better environment, had we had better opportunities afforded to us. I wonder who you would have been. It's tough because, of course, Mom wants justice, I want justice. And then I think about the fact that another family will suffer a great loss as well from this incident. It just puts you in a weird space because you want justice, but then you don't want another family to go through the pain of losing someone, whether it's to death or to prison, you know? And even though you're not here physically, I feel you every day. So this is not goodbye. This is I'll see you later. I love you.
Hey, yo, if you out there, right? You out there, right? You out here, right? And shit was all good, like shit was rolling just a week ago. But then somehow a monkey wrench gets thrown in the game and fuck your whole shit up. I'm here to tell you, stand for what you want. If you want that shit, stand for it. You know what I'm saying? Days gonna get dark, days gonna get long. Some days gonna be like, you don't know how you gonna get through it. Keep pushing, man. Pray to whoever you believe in.
My baby boy gone, but he won't never, ever be forgotten. I don't know, one day I had this dream. It looked like my older son was saying, Mom, don't worry. I see you worrying, Mom. Don't worry. I got him. He with me now. I got my baby brother. And every time I think about him, I think about what his older brother said to me. He said, Mom, I got him. I know he got him. And I know God got both of them.